Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Now, I'm not a big pusher of products on YouTube. I don't like to do that, especially if it's not something I've actually used and I endorse. And today I want to talk to you about something that I have been using for the last couple of weeks. And I think this is at the point where I can definitely recommend this if you're a Fuji X-T5 shooter, and that is this Smallrig half leather case. I was contacted by Smallrig a few weeks ago and they said, hey, we've been watching your channel, which is interesting. And they said, I noticed you've been shooting the Fuji X-T5. We have this half case. Would you like to try it out? Now, I typically don't love putting cases on my cameras, but when it comes to cameras like the Fuji X-T5, where the grip is, good, but it's not big and chunky, sometimes a little more can be good. And specifically, well, let me show you. Specifically, I've been using this. This is the this is the Fuji hand grip. Now what's nice about this Fuji hand grip is it's metal, which is great, keeps that premium feel. The leather and the texture matches that of the body of the X-T5. And it has the Arca Swiss compatible plate in the bottom. But the problem with this is that it's just a little bit too much sometimes, especially when you have smaller lenses. Now on this camera now, I have the 16mm Sigma. This is a big lens. But when you run something kind of like the 27mm f2.8, a Pancake, or even the Fujicrons, you want something a little smaller. And so when they reached out, I said, yes, I would love to try this half case, and they sent it over to me. Now, in the box, you get this half case right here that's on it. You get the shutter button, if you see the shutter button right here. This one's red. And you also get a hand strap, a wrist strap. That's brown leather. You can see this okay. Now me, I am not a wrist strap guy, but I did use this. It fits my wrist just fine. Feels pretty nice. It's got the leather on your wrist, so it kind of has that premium feel to it. And the leather is nice. I mean, this isn't cheap leather. It smells good, feels good. It's got a little bit of suede on the inside of this wrist strap. So if you're a wrist strap person, this is not a bad option. It actually feels pretty good. But I don't use them, so I didn't put that on this one. Now in terms of the case, this thing fits absolutely perfect, and it makes a big difference in the most little subtle ways. Again, you're now grabbing leather right here for, three out of your 4 fingers. That feels awesome. It adds a little bit of extra to the grip where it feels like something like this 16 1.4 can be held really nicely. On the bottom, if you guys can see this right here, you got the 1/4 threads, so you can still mount your tripod mounting plate or whatever you want onto the bottom of it. And then of course you have access to all the doors. You guys see this right here. To get to the battery, no problem whatsoever. You can get to all of your side doors right here on the side. If you guys see, if I could open this. Just your ports on your camera, they're not blocked at all whatsoever. So that's really good. And then of course you have access to the SD cards as well. So the case does not interfere in any way whatsoever. In the back, if I can get this right here, the back is totally clear as well. And I've really enjoyed this. It adds just a little bit of extra for your pinky to go onto. It feels good. It fits absolutely perfect. The tolerances, right around the SCM dial, right around the lens, what do you call this? Like lens removal button? What do you call this? Lens ejection? I've never even know what the name of this is. But anyways, it fits absolutely perfect. And then again, there's the shutter release button. Now the problem I have with shutter release buttons on Fuji cameras is that most of the ones you buy off like Amazon or whatever, they don't stay screwed into the tripod or the threads of the shutter very well. They always fall off in your bag. I've had this on my camera for the last, like I said, 2 to 3 weeks, and it has not fallen off once. It hasn't even come loose or nothing. So whatever they did with this, it actually works really well. And it's indented, it's concave versus convex. So I prefer that. My finger kind of settles into it, and it just feels really good. It kind of gives you that little extra on top. Again, I'm not a big fan of shutter release buttons either. I don't put them on my Fuji very often because they fall off or they just don't feel good. But this one is metal, so it feels cold to the touch. You guys know I love that metal premium touch. And it stays in the threads really well. So overall, I gotta say, if you were looking for a half case for the Fuji X-T5, I would recommend this 100%. I will put an affiliate link down below because I can recommend this product. There are several other companies that reach out to me and offer me to do stuff like this, which is funny because I'm a tiny little channel. and I don't recommend them. And typically I just won't review them on the channel. I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want to waste the company's time and upset them. But I think this is worth it. If you're into it, this is really, really cool. It's got a little nice, can you see this? Will you focus on this? See this right there? It says Smallrig on the bottom. It's got nice little embossing there. It's just a quality case for the price. So if you're interested in it, I suggest you go down to the description below. Go ahead and take a look at it. It's sold through Amazon. It's a great little case. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. I'll see you pretty soon. I got a cool video coming up around printing large with Micro Four Thirds that I think you guys might like. So stick around for that. See you in the next one.